Lenham Primary School. Sorry, I'm running a couple of minutes late. I do apologise. I'm getting better with the technology, but it still takes me a little while to get it all set up. But good morning, everybody. Hello, Henry. You're the first person on my chat to say good morning to me. Hello, how are you? Right, we've got a few things to talk about. And last week, I said to you that I managed to get the wonderful Mrs. Culver to come on and speak to us over the phone, and you all loved hearing from her. I've managed to convince another teacher to come on live this morning to talk to us. And I might even, because she was so good, I think we might even ring Mrs. Culver back and just see how she's getting on, because she's been doing more interesting things in year 6. I hope some of you saw the tweet earlier on in the week. Oh, look, Mrs. Pike's just come in to say hello to all of you. So we saw, I hope you saw earlier on the week some things that Mrs. Fisher and Mrs. Culver had made that were quite interesting. So I'm sure Mrs. Culver will tell us all about it. Right, I've got lots of hellos, so let me do my hellos. Hello, Matthew. Hello, Lucy. Hello, Connor and Theo. Hello, George and Elizabeth. Hello, David and Elizabeth. Hello, William. Hello, all the streeters are on today. Lovely. That's good morning, everybody. Lovely to see you. Please do keep coming up in the comments and I will say hello. Right, okay, so first things first. Thank you very, very much. I have seen on the Google Classroom, and also they've been going to the office, and some parents have even sent them directly to me. That's been lovely. I have had some lovely emails sent to me, some really lovely emails telling me what you've been up to. The teachers have been telling me that you've been messaging them on the Google Classroom, telling them what you've been up to. I've read still more cakes being made. Yummy. We've got people learning to ride their bike. We've got people that are making up puppet shows. We have got lots and lots of things going on. It's been lovely. So really, really well done. I do love to hear all about it, and so do the teachers. And lots of parents have been getting very good at sending in photos too, which has been brilliant. Please keep sharing things. Mrs. Hewish loves putting them on the bulletin, so please keep sharing them with the office at Lenham so that we can share them with everybody. Oh, I've got some more. So I have got, let's have a look. I've got, oh, hello, Sophie and Noah. Hello, Isabella. Hello, Daniel. Hello, Jeffro and Xavier. Hello from Imogen and Ethan. Hello, Isla. Hello, Elsie. Oh, my goodness. Good morning, Marco. Good morning, Henry. Oh, I'm being asked, how am I today? I am really happy today. I was just saying to Mrs. Pike, this is actually my favourite part of the week, because it feels like I'm with you. I know I'm reading your messages off the screen, but I feel like I'm with you. So it is my favourite part of the week. So yes, I've been loving your emails. I've been loving seeing all the photos. Please keep sending them in. I had the most loveliest thing last week. I had a video sent to me, and I would like to say thank you to Dylan, because Dylan picked me a poppy and said it was especially for me, and that made me smile. So thank you, Dylan. So please keep sending them all in, because it really makes us smile, because we are missing you terribly. Really are missing you. I also need to mention something I found last night, which I thought was quite good. I'm not getting paid for any advertising on this, but I thought it was quite good. Some of you may know that I am in Hufflepuff, so I am a big Harry Potter fan. I love Harry Potter. And I found out last night that if you go into Google and you type in, and I say Google, any search engine, and you go in and you type Harry Potter at home, they have got a famous person reading a chapter of Harry Potter every single day. So I think yesterday was Daniel Radcliffe, who plays Harry. He was reading the first chapter. So if you want to listen to Harry Potter, hear the stories, go on to ask Mummy and Daddy if you can go onto that website and you can have it read by the celebrities. I absolutely love Harry Potter, so I was very excited about that last night. Unfortunately, my daughter, 3 years old, not interested in Harry Potter yet. I can't wait for the day when she is. Right. Good morning, Albert. Good morning, Oscar and Riley. Oh, lots of people are saying they really love the assemblies. Thank you so much. It really means a lot to us. I've got some people telling me they're in Gryffindor. Hufflepuff, sorry. I'm Hufflepuff through and through. Okay, right. What else do I need to mention this morning? Oh, last night. So when we're not in school, all the teachers and myself and everybody's working really, really hard. So last night I had a governors meeting, and I've spoken to you about this before in school, that the governors are the people that make sure that I'm doing a good job in leading the school. So I have to go and talk to them, and they ask me lots of questions and things like that. And we had a governors meeting last night, and what was lovely was they were so proud of you, the children, and how hard you are working at school. They were so proud, and they were also really, really proud of the teachers, and said the teachers were doing a great job. And it was nice to hear that how much the governors had seen what a good job everybody was doing. So that was really nice. So I left that meeting last night very, very smiley. I was very, very happy. I say a meeting, obviously virtual on a screen. That was quite strange, but we had a lovely meeting. Right, who else have I got here? Oh, good morning, Erin. Oh no, I've got some people arguing Ravenclaw. No. Oh, we've got some people already reading Harry Potter. Lovely. Good morning, Dylan. Oh, good morning, Sky. I said hello to Elsie, but I didn't say to Sky. Good morning, Alice. Who else have I got? Good morning, James. Good morning, Alora. Lovely. I've started now a Harry Potter of Who's in Who's. I didn't mean to do that. It's like Mrs. Culver's yesterday, fish and chips. Okay, right. Also, I hope that the year 3, 4, 5 and 6 have seen the wonderful Mrs. Horlock this week. So year 1 and 2, Mrs. Culver, Miss Crayford, get my names right, Miss Crayford and Mrs. Martin and Mrs. Catmull and Mrs. Humberson have been doing, through Tapestry in the Google Classroom, stories. But we wanted something for years 3, 4, 5 and 6. So Mrs. Horlock stepped up to the plate, and she has been reading 2 stories, one story for years 3 and 4 and a different story for year 5 and 6. And they are being posted on your Google Classrooms every day at 12 o'clock. So today you've got chapter 3 of your stories. Please go on your Google Classroom and enjoy them, because Mrs. Horlock is doing a brilliant job. So please make sure you see those. Right, what else have I got on my list? I think, I need to do house points. So last week I went on after the assembly and I totted up all the house point scores to find out the house points. Unfortunately, I don't have set up, because it's on my computer that I'm trying to stream with, the music. So we're just going to do a drum roll and I will tell you the house points. Now, normally I just tell you the winner, but this week I'm going to tell you, sorry, I've got it on my iPad. I'm going to tell you the scores so you can see, because it was pretty close. But I'm going to do this every week. I'm going to go on, I'm going to total up your house points, and I'm going to keep a running total, and we'll see who wins by the time that we'll see. Hopefully we'll see how long we go for until Mrs. Culver and I think, let's announce a winner. Okay, so we have in 4th place with 342 points. Hang on a minute. We have Blue Kenny. In 3rd place with 375 points, we have Red Peacock. Well done. Oh, don't drop my iPad. Okay, let me work it out. 2nd place. Hang on a minute. This is where my brain's gone completely blank of what house is this colour. That's terrible that I've forgotten. Peacock, Kenny. I've got it. So, in 3rd place with 409 house points, it is Yellow Brownlee. Well done. Which means in 1st place with 449, it is Green. And who are Green? Who are they? I've completely forgotten. Kenny, Brownlee, Peacock. Who's my Green? Somebody needs to help me out on who my Green. Whitlock! That's it! Oh, terrible. Thank you, Henry. I'm terrible. See, out of school for too long and I've forgotten. So well done, Whitlock. Woo! Okay, I will keep a tally and we will tally it up every week. Oh my goodness. I tell you, doing live YouTube is more scary than standing up in front of you all in class and all of you in assembly and having to talk. That, easy peasy. Live YouTube, very, very scary. Right. Okay, now, I said I'd got a teacher that we were going to speak to this morning. So, in the background, as I said, all the teachers are working really hard. And I've joked about it before in my live assemblies. My 9 o'clock Zumba is me trying to beat Joe Wicks. He's winning, hands down. However, we have another member of staff who absolutely loves his sport. I've given you a clue, it's a he. Absolutely loves his sport. And Mrs. Kavanagh has been sending out her PE competition, which we will talk about because I've got lots of winners. But a certain member of staff is going to launch our own Lenham Primary PE competition. So I'm going to go over to my phone like I did last night. Look, they've all guessed. Come on, Mr. Brown. Let's get Mr. Brown on the phone. Good morning, Molly, who's just joined in. Right. Let me get Mr. Brown on the phone. Here we go. He's being put on speaker.
Hello.
Good morning, Mr. Brown. You are live on YouTube.
Good morning. I can see the comments actually. Hello, everyone. I can see somebody here for, somebody here for East. Good morning.
Please, can you do the same as you did for Lee last week? Can you tell me if you can hear Mr. Brown?
Can you hear me?
Look how many hellos you've got, Mr. Brown.
I know. I can see loads. I can't type back, unfortunately.
We can hear you. There you go. Henry's helping me out this morning and making sure I don't forget all these names and things. He says we can hear you. Oh,
good,
look.
Good.
I like that, Mr. Brown. It's Mr. Joe Wicks Brown.
Who knows?
Right, Mr. Brown, please tell us what you've been doing behind the scenes.
Okay, well, obviously we're not at school, and so it's a bit tricky to do PE. So I've decided to come up with some PE challenges and some warm-ups, turn them into videos, and then hopefully you can have a go at them at home. And then we've made it into a little bit of a competition. So we'll be looking for a top score, and then there'll be a prize for the person who gets the top score in Key Stage 2 and Key Stage 1.
Wow.
So that's my plan.
So, if just in case for some reason you can't hear Mr. Brown, what he's just said is that he is going to be a competition. He's going to do a video that's going to give you some warm-ups, and then he's going to give you a challenge. And that challenge is for early years in Key Stage 1, and then there's a challenge for Key Stage 2. Now, what's going to happen is there's going to be, is it a spreadsheet, Mr. Brown?
Yeah, so this week the challenge is the same for everyone, and then there's a spreadsheet on the Google Classroom, and you just put in your scores for each of the 3 challenges, and then we'll have a look probably next Thursday and see what the top scores are.
Okay, so I'm hoping you all heard that. A spreadsheet's going to go on your Google Classroom. You're going to put in what you score onto your Google Classroom, and then the wonderful Mrs. Prescott is going to go through all the spreadsheets. Mr. Brown, how long are we going to give them for this challenge, do you think?
Well, I've got a few other challenges lined up, so I think we can probably do one every week. So if we started today and then say that it needs to be in for next Thursday.
Right, so you've got till next Thursday to do this challenge. So you get your parents to help you count it up, put it onto the spreadsheet. Mrs. Prescott will then look on Thursday. She'll go through all the spreadsheets, and she will make sure, she'll work out who's got the highest score in Key Stage 2, who's got the highest score in early years in Key Stage 1. And then do I get to announce it in Friday's live assembly?
Yeah, I think that's a good idea. Announce it, and then we'll release the next one next Friday as well.
Yeah, and and I hope you heard Mr. Brown, but Mr. Brown has got a prize for this. What's the prize, Mr. Brown?
I believe there is some kind of voucher.
I think there is.
Amazon voucher.
Yeah, we're going to do a prize. We're going to do an Amazon voucher for the person who wins in Key Stage 2 and in early years in Key Stage 1, so that you can get yourselves a treat for taking part. So we're going to do this every single week. Now, if you are watching and you are in Rainbow Class and you're thinking, I don't have a Google Classroom, do not worry. We are going to post the video onto your Tapestry, and we're going to give you an email address to send your scores in. So you will be able to take part. So if you have a look on Tapestry later today, I will make sure it's on there for you so that you can take part, and you just send your scores in, okay? So also, everybody can take part.
I've had a little idea for Rainbow Class, but I need another week.
Okay.
So just bear with me.
Watch this space, Rainbow Class. Look at
this space.
Can you see all those comments, Mr. Brown?
I can see lots of comments. It's looking like it's going down well. So
yeah.
It'll be released today at 12 p.m. It will appear on your Google Classroom. Mrs. Colbert has very kindly made an announcement for me, and it should take you to a YouTube video, and then you can watch the warm-up, have a go at the challenges, put your scores on the Google Classroom.
Yeah, I like that. Will the teachers do it?
They can if they want to.
I do not know. We will see. But I'm not letting the teachers don't win any prizes. No. No,
definitely not.
And how have Year 3 been getting on in the Google Classroom?
Great. I'm seeing some fantastic work. Lots of people are logging in each day and completing the tasks.
Good.
People are sending me fantastic work and other things they've been up to, so it's been really great to see. So I'm really pleased.
Good. Right. So we are going. So the only that's a little bit confusing here is we're still going to take part in Miss Kavanagh's competitions, because we still want to prove that Lenham is the best, and I'm going to do the score results in a minute after we say goodbye to Mr. Brown. But we've also got Mr. Brown's competition, which is just for us. This isn't going global. This is just for Lenham Primary School. Although, you never know, Mr. Brown might become a superstar and go global at some point.
Who knows?
Who knows? Thank you so much for joining us. Thank you so much for joining us, Mr. Brown.
Thank you very much. Hope everyone stays safe, keep active. That's the whole point of this challenge. Taking part is what counts.
There's a comment there, Mr. Brown, about a cat.
A cat? Oh, my cat called Cooper. I think he's made an appearance on the Google Classroom a few times.
Okay.
He's becoming famous.
All of these animals that are becoming famous through the Google Classroom. Thank you so much, Mr. Brown.
Thank you. Bye, everyone. Stay safe.
Oh, lovely Mr. Brown joining us. So nice. So, as Mr. Brown said, it will go on your Google Classroom at 12 o'clock today. So, because your entries don't have to be in until next Thursday, you've got time to practice. So you don't have to just, do it straight away and then enter your scores. You've got time to practice, okay? Now, last week, I said to you, please enter Mrs. Kavanagh's PE competition, because Headcorn had won the week before. And I said, we know we're really good at this. And we are really good at this. Lots of people entered. I'm so proud. So let me just have a look along here. Right. We have got in first place in Mrs. Kavanagh's competition last week in Year 3. We had Bailey. Well done, Bailey. I'm hoping Miss Kavanagh should have sent you all, I think, certificates. So I hope you've got them. We had in first place in Year 4, William. Well done, William. But we also got second place in Year 4. Well done, Caden. We also got first place with a preschooler. So somebody who is in preschool. So they might go to the nursery. We had a Chloe. Well done, Chloe. We had and then well done to a couple of parents who came in second and third, and that was Lisa and Richard. Well done. I love it when parents join in. And then we also got a couple of rainbow children who took part as well, and they got third and fourth place. So well done to Abigail and well done to Dylan. Really well done. So this week I've missed some hellos, so I'm just going to pause. Hello to Annabelle and Harry. Have I missed anyone else? I think we're okay. I think they were the only ones I missed. Okay, so this week it went out on the bulletin again, okay? So this week is throwing and catching, and she suggested a toy, a soft toy in the air. So how many times can you throw and catch your toy in the air in 30 seconds? If you drop it, doesn't matter, okay? Key stage 2, you've got to throw it, clap, and catch it, okay? So same as before, please send your entries into Mrs. Kavanagh. The email is on the bulletin, okay? Because we did really well this week. Let's see if we can do even better, okay? Send them into Miss Kavanagh. You've got until Saturday lunchtime to send those in. So this one's got to be done a little bit quicker than Mr. Brown's. You've got a bit longer for Mr. Brown's. But please enter this one because it's a really nice one. And it's nice to see us getting first and second and third places. Really, really well done. So please take part. So 2 PE competitions going on. Right. Before I do our certificates and our birthdays, let's just check in with Mrs. Culver. Let's see how Mrs. Culver's getting on and see what she's up to. Because Mrs. Culver has to speak to me every single day. So if I don't speak to her, she might be upset. Here we go.
Hello?
Hello, Mrs. Culver. You are live on YouTube.
Well, I thought I'd been slightly relegated. I've just listened to Mr. Brown. I thought he'd moved into the echelons of the celebrity world today.
I know. He was very good.
I'm not too certain he's ever going to come back. I think once the world realises we've got our very own Joe Wicks here in Lenham, he'll never need to be back in the classroom. He's going to make his millions.
Mrs. Culver, can you see the comments this week?
I cannot. Unfortunately, I can't. No, sorry.
Okay, you've got lots of hellos.
Oh, hello. Hello. Whoever it is who's saying hello to me. Hello. How are you?
Mrs. Culver, how has it been this week in the Google Classroom? Because you like me like to go in and have a little nosy in all the classrooms, don't we?
Oh, it's been pretty good in the Google Classroom this week. I think we've got a record amount of children. I think there's something like 157 children logging on to the Google Classroom this week, I remember.
Yeah.
That might be a bit of our data. They're not all necessarily doing the work, I'll grant you, but at least they're trying to make contact with their friends, so that's got to be a positive.
Yes, definitely. And there were some interesting things going on May the 4th in the Year 6 classroom this week.
So there was, because it is Yoda Day. It is May the 4th. If you're anyone out there who's a Star Wars fan, May the 4th has got to be celebrated. So Mrs. Fisher, bless her, with her very creative mind, created for our Year 6s a May the 4th video using the Star Wars music that introduces all the films where the story starts to disappear away into space, and she created her very own, and it went live on Monday, and I think the Year 6 children really liked it. I got credited with it. I did nothing. I just watched it when Mrs. Fish sent it to me. But no, we had great fun, and we had shooting star emojis was the emoji of the day, and we all tried to speak in Yoda form. We have to reverse, obviously, the normal grammatical structure to sentences. It's quite tricky at times, but we had some fun. I think you were named Emperor McCluskey.
I did, Supreme Emperor McCluskey. I actually want to keep that name. I really liked it.
Yeah, and it was Darth Fisher.
Yeah.
It was, not Darth Vader. So yeah, it was all good fun. And today is Thursday, because it's not Fish and Chip Friday today. The emoji of the day is trumpet. It's blow your own trumpet Thursday today.
Oh, lovely! I was about to say I accidentally started the comments off with a debate about which house was the best for Harry Potter. So now my comments are going to go mad on trumpets, like they did last week when you did fish and chips.
You've got to do a trumpet. You've got to blow your own trumpet because it's Thursday.
That's lovely. And then obviously tomorrow we've got the day off.
I know, but I don't know how many other houses out there are doing this, but I've actually been really naughty, and I've managed to get hold of some clotted cream because tomorrow I'm desperate to go out and celebrate VE Day, because there's so many big celebrations that were planned that unfortunately can't go ahead as they were. So I'm sort of being a little bit naughty, but I'm still socially distancing. I'm actually going to take my little chair and table and sit on my driveway. I'm going to put some bunting on the front of my house. I'm going to sit on my driveway and I'm going to have a cream tea to celebrate VE Day. And I think I might be able to spy some of my neighbours across the road also doing the same. So we'll be able to wave at a distance and say hello and sort of get together, but still keeping that really important social distancing so that we can all have a bit of a celebration, because it's such a shame with big celebrations like this, you can't actually go and do what you would really want to. So still keeping safe, but yeah, going to enjoy cream tea tomorrow. Going to make some scones in the morning.
Oh, see, you were good. You're going to make your scones. I was naughty. Absolutely. And I got mine delivered from a supermarket. But yes, I'm doing the exact same thing. I'm going to make sure I have some scones, and I'm going to go and set up on the front of my driveway as well, and just, you know, say hello to people at a distance and everything, because as you said, there will be such a celebration in the village, which now can't happen. But at least this is a way of still celebrating, but safely.
Absolutely, and for so many of us, we've still got members of our family that the generation that took part in VE Day the first time round. I know in my family, definitely. Unfortunately, I've also missed out on my nag. Was 100 at the beginning of lockdown, and we've had to celebrate from a distance. We never even got to see her. So she was around when VE Day happened, obviously. So it's an important thing in my family. I've had people that have served in the armed forces, so got to do something, got to do your little bit. So if you've been sitting on my driveway eating a scone, that's me. I'm there.
Yeah. I've got lots of people on the comments that's telling us that they're going to be as good as you, and they're going to be making scones as well.
Lovely. Yeah, those people that don't, they have to buy from supermarkets. They're not the same. You can make your own.
I know they're not the same, but I still got them delivered. And lots of people are saying happy VE Day for tomorrow to everybody. So yes, happy VE Day to everybody. And then obviously, because it's the day off, we are letting all the teachers have the day off. So there'll be nothing on the Google Classroom tomorrow, but we'll all be back on Monday for all of you.
Well, I'm currently working hard on Wednesdays next week for Year 6. I'm trying to get ahead. my subjects are a little bit tricky to do from distance learning when we're trying to learn how to use a protractor. So it's a bit of a challenge, but we're getting there. I think I've got the Martin family are doing some dressing up from the look of it, which will be lovely. Oh, that'd be good.
Yeah, really, really nice. All right, thank you, Mrs. Culver. We do love it when you come on.
Oh, you're welcome. You're very welcome. It's lovely to have a chat, and hopefully everybody out there is going to stay safe over the weekend. Try and follow the rules. It sounds like the rules might be changing slightly at the weekend, but we still need to make sure we keep our distance and, to most importantly, stay safe.
Yes.
And from 12 o'clock, you'll have something to keep you busy when Mr. Brown's PE Challenge goes live on Google Classroom.
Yes. Lovely. Thank you, Mrs. Culver.
That's all right.
Bye.
Everybody. Take care. Bye.
Oh, lovely. Thank you for some few people have just popped up and said that they're missing us all. Yes, we miss you too. We do. Right, certificates. So, as I say to you every week, I'm mean to the teachers, and I tell them that they have to pick only 2 children, and then sometimes they beg and I let them get away with a couple more, but I am mean to them and make them, because otherwise I'd end up sending out probably 200 certificates every week. So for a rainbow class, Mrs. Humberson and Mrs. Catmull have chosen this week for a pride certificate, Amelia and Elliot. Well done, Amelia and Elliot. In Year 1, Miss Crayford has chosen Fen and Riley. Really well done for all your work you've been doing. In Year 2, Mrs. Martin has picked Imogen because she did 15 progressions on Maths Whiz. Well done, Imogen. Darcy and also Harry. Well done. In Year 3, we have got Elizabeth and Hayden picked by Mr. Brown. Well done, you two. In Year 4, we have got Peggy, Archie and Freya. Well done, you guys. Miss Parry picked you. In Year 5, Miss Travis and Mrs. Killock, it was Erin and Tabby. And in Year 6, from Mrs. Culver and Miss Fisher, it was Ryan and Isla. So really, really well done. Now, I know some of those names in some classes, there's more than one of you. I can't say surnames on YouTube, so I'm really, really sorry. But I will get these certificates out to you today, so your parents will be able to tell you if it was you, okay? I'm really sorry. I have to be careful with surnames on YouTube, okay? Right. birthdays. Now this week, because last week my lighter was so awful, I managed to get some matches, so it should be quicker this week. Right, so this week for birthdays, I have got Xavier in year 1. I have got Drew in year 5. Tomorrow I have got George in year 3, so I'm doing yours today because really our assembly should have been on Friday. And then I've got a couple of birthdays next week, which I will save for next week. So well done. So we have got Xavier, Drew and George today. Right, let's get the candles lit. Oh, see, now that was much better than last week's lighter. Much better and much easier for me. There we go. Right, okay, now let's get the music on. Here we go, ready.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to
Children.
Happy birthday to you.
Way. Happy birthday to you 3. Right, get your wishes in your brain. Here we go. Ready? And there we go. Your wishes might be to have some scones tomorrow. There we go. Happy birthday to you 3. I hope you had a lovely, lovely birthday. Probably the one thing about having a lockdown in birthdays, your birthday in lockdown, you probably got the whole day with mummy and daddy, which will be lovely. So happy birthday. Right. I will check my list. I've done that. I have done everything on my list this morning. So well done. Thank you so much for joining me. It's been so, so nice. It does feel like you are back in school and we do really miss you. So it's been so, so lovely. Thank you very, very much. Oh, I've just got a few people that have popped on. Hello, Jessica. Well done. Sorry, not Jessica. Hello, Sarah. Don't know why I said Jessica. But good. I hope you have a lovely day. I hope you have a lovely bank holiday Friday. Maybe sitting on your driveway like Mrs. Culver, maybe eating some scones. But I hope you have a lovely, lovely weekend. And we will be back on Monday. I'll be back on Monday with Zumba live at 9 o'clock. But just in case you miss me, just in case, I will be uploading and I will put it on Twitter. But will be on the same YouTube channel you are currently on. I am uploading a slightly longer Zumba, but if you do want to do some Zumba over the weekend, there'll be ones there for you to do. You can join in and have a bit of fun. Maybe get mum and dad to join in as well. But that will be up on YouTube for the whole weekend if you want to do it. So, mwah, and I will see you all next Friday for our live assembly, and I'll see you Monday live on Twitter for Zumba. Take care. Bye.